Hey, and what episode of What Say You is this?
This is episode 59.
59.
We're clocking in. The last episode was 3 weeks ago, 58. It was called Super Roach.
Super Roach. I got sick.
Yep.
As a lot of people know. So that's why we didn't do any episodes.
But we're back.
We're back. I'm better.
Just want to get one thing out of the way because it's super important at the top. Not that we're going to do promo all the time or anything like that, but the pre-sale for the Tenderloins and Practical Jokers cruise from Miami to Cozumel has gone on sale. Okay. I don't know if we've ever mentioned the cruise on here before. We probably have. I don't know. I'm like a goldfish.
What's going on with that cruise?
We are throwing a party on our very own cruise. We're curating the cruise, and it is January 11th to the 15th, 2016. We go out of Miami. The prices start at $700, which is...
How do you know the prices?
Because it says prices starting at $700 on the website, which is impracticaljokerscruise.com. We're pre-sailing right now, and if you join the pre-sale, you get priority booking. So I think you get like...
How does that even work?
I think you get like, preferential cabins and
like
maybe
with a porch window.
Maybe some extra bonus stuff for signing up early.
Okay.
Let me just break it down to you what the cruise is going to be like. Okay. First of all, you get everything, all the accoutrements of a regular cruise.
What have you ever been on a cruise besides the one we shot the episode?
No.
Of? Okay.
But I was on.
I have. No, I like,
yeah,
back in the day.
My first cruise was
the
the one.
accoutrements are what make the cruise.
Correct.
Yeah.
But you're going to get double the accoutrements. So, my first cruise was the one that we filmed the episode on.
And could you, when we shot that episode, did you look around and be like, I think I could have enjoyed a cruise in my life.
1,000,000%.
Because it seems right up your alley. Like just relaxing in the sun, spas.
I went to the spa every day.
That's right.
Every single day.
The spa pass.
Yeah, every day.
The one thing I didn't like about the spa was the hard sell at the end of every session.
Yeah.
Could have done without that.
Yeah, I just told him no.
Yeah, but the first time I went, I sat through the whole thing. And then I was like, no. The second time I went, I only went twice. I was like, save your breath.
They didn't even do that to me.
Oh.
They didn't do. Maybe they saw you coming a mile away.
I didn't buy anything.
Okay. So the cruise, right? So you get a big cruise.
Right.
You're actually going from Miami to Cozumel.
Which is Mexico, but a safe, there's going to be no drug lords.
It's your own island type of thing, private island, whatever the heck
Nobody's
it is.
Going to be shooting.
And you get all the free food. There's all restaurants. There's upscale restaurants. There's a pool. There's rock climbing. There's basketball courts. There's theaters. There's nightclubs. There's arcades. There's all that kind of jazz. Everything you know about a cruise.
Right. And actual jazz at some point, maybe.
Why not?
Yeah.
There's 24-hour food and room service.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be there, and like-minded fans are going to be there, and also people just want to go on a cruise are going to be there.
Yeah, and look, I'm not going to lie to you good people. If this is a success, we'll probably do it again. I'm probably going to phone in the second and third cruise we do. Just because
in 2018.
Yeah, that'll be the nature of my personality. I'll just phone in. But the first one, we're really looking to make a splash.
We are looking at, because we want to do this cruise every year. We want it to be an annual thing that we do with our friends, family, fans, all that jazz.
Right.
And so if we knock this first one out of the park, we're basically assuring that we're doing one the year after.
Right.
By the third year though, I will tell you that, and because what we did was when we went on our cruise, we were also on a themed cruise.
Train.
The band Train. It was their and they're doing their second, third, fourth, something like that annual cruise.
Right.
And apparently this is common with some.
Well, my buddy
bands.
Metal Mel as we call her, she's a huge metal fan, and twice a year she goes on those metal cruises.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look like my cup of tea exactly to spend 4 days just hanging out head bashing.
Yeah, but she's with like-minded people,
which
is what you're going to be on the Impractical
They have it's unbelievable the blast that they have.
I had never been on a cruise before. I was worried about the normal things like seasick, germs, but sometimes you hear those stories like one person takes a shit, then everybody has to take a shit.
Sure. I hear those stories all the time.
I was worried about like the boat rocking and then, and everyone throw up. Anyway, it was awesome. I was worried about the food. We went. We had good dinner.
Oh,
there was
dinner's
some.
good.
We went to a steakhouse with Michael Ian Black. Not
That's
to name
right.
drop. Let me pick that up. But it was like a great meal, wasn't it? By the way, one of the highlights of my trip because that's a great dude. And
I got a funny story about him.
he was performing. What?
Did you see on Twitter me and him yesterday or the day before?
No.
We'll go into it.
No, okay.
It's good. I love that guy.
So I loved the cruise. It had it was fun. There was always something going on, in every area of the boat.
Right.
And so I saw what it was like to go on these themed cruises and we were like, this is awesome. So we're going to do that.
Yeah.
And
the
we're also,
like-minded people thing really makes it, I think, in that.
Yeah.
Because I mean, one big thing that a lot of people who come to our live shows, and I can name check them, but you know who you are, is they make friends that they never would have met before, and then they take these trips together. So there's this weird community around Impractical Jokers of people that have become friends with each other that we love.
Yeah.
Like I'm kind of proud that we're at the,
let's take him out to sea.
let's take them out to sea. So that, I think that'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Again,
So-
the first year will be phenomenal. I
Yes.
don't know about the second year.
So what this gets you is that we are going to perform a show every night, I should say, probably.
Oh God. What?
Yeah, well, we're gonna. There's a theater there, much like the theaters we travel in across the country, and we'll perform. So everyone that's on the cruise will get to see us perform live.
Okay. No extra charge. That's just included in the
Every
thing?
single thing's included in the price, which begins at $700.
Well, except alcohol. No, let's not leave these people
Alcohol's
astray.
not included, but the cruise is, your room is, unlimited food is,
Right.
and all the activities you have planned, starting at $700.
And if I'm going to be honest with you, because this Impractical Jokers cruise is probably going to be my 5th cruise I've taken in my life. You can get alcohol on board that ship. You just sneak it on. Think about it. You spend a little time thinking about it.
Right.
You get a couple of bottles of vodka. I'm like, wait, we don't make money from the bar, right? The boat makes that.
No, we don't make any.
Oh
of
yeah,
that.
sneak that booze on that ship. Put it in a shampoo bottle. Save yourself a couple extra dimes.
I heard of someone get busted on that though.
Well, don't do what I say. I clearly haven't made a lot of good choices in life. You know what I mean?
Who do we know that they snuck it in shampoo bottles and got nailed?
Yes, 2 of our crew members.
That's a little crazy though. Because how do you know the inside of those shampoo bottles have all the soap removed?
I don't know. It's gross, right? I mean, you got to save money. Well, you know what though? I will say this. I remember on the cruise we were buying rounds for the crew, and you commented that the prices were pretty reasonable.
They were reasonable.
Yeah, they weren't Manhattan prices.
No, they were not.
Yeah, they were like $3 for a beer or something.
And far be it from me, I am known for the better part of a couple of decades. I have, to any concert we've ever gone to, and sometimes even today to this day,
sneak it in.
when we go to a bar, sometimes I'll just bring a little flask with me.
Yeah.
Because I have so much alcohol at home. Why wouldn't I want a flask on in my pocket?
Right.
But concerts, I was unbelievable. I used to take like Dasani water bottles or whatever, something like that. Like something thin.
Yeah.
Because Dasani, you could do that. And then I would drink or dump the water. I fill it up with Jameson.
Yeah.
That's 16.9 ounces. So that's almost 17 shots to the average person.
That'll get you going.
Yeah. It's probably like half a dozen amounts of shots for me because I like to do the doubles. But then I would literally put it under, like in between my legs, like from under my, like,
Your ball sack.
yeah, but not like I would put it where my legs close and then I hold it.
Where they're not going to search.
Yeah, and they search your pockets, your legs, your back, but they're not going to tap what would be your ball area really.
No.
And then even if it is, the balls lay over the top of it a little bit.
So they're tapping your balls.
Yeah, I've never gotten pinched at all.
That's right. I had a cane. Remember we had season tickets to the Yankees? I had a cane that was hollow that I poured alcohol in.
Did you?
Yeah.
Dude, I bought you a tie.
I found it. I found it about a month ago.
I can't believe you still never used it.
No, season 5.
That is the quintessential.
I know. Season 5.
But anyway, I don't know if we should be telling these people to don't sneak any alcohol.
This is what's at you, bro. We got to be real.
Yeah. All right. Well, you know what? Do whatever you want, but we're not responsible. You get caught on that line, dragged off, and beaten in one of the piers. Go fuck yourself.
Yes, Norwegian is known to do that.
Yeah. So we're gonna perform. We're also gonna do like a Q&A, like an intimate, like fun Q&A.
Yeah.
We're hosting all sorts of parties. Like we're gonna do like
Contests.
Yeah, we're doing like contests and like pool contests. We're doing like karaoke, hosting karaoke events. It might be a pajama party in there.
Right. This isn't going to be, you're just going to see us on stage, and that's it. Like, we're going to hang out and make it a big party.
Yes, we're going to have specific events happening every day, all day, from us or the people that we curate to be on there. So there's going to be, we're hiring bands. We're going to have awesome bands there. I think that we're really pushing for like an awesome 80s cover band.
Yes.
That we love.
That's going to be phenomenal.
Yes. We have friends that are going to be on the boat that are comedians.
Yes.
Of all shapes and sizes.
And if you're an insider, if you listen to What Say You, if you know our friends, you could probably guess some of them already.
Yeah.
Some of them have been guests on this very podcast, I would say.
I think if it all goes right.
Yes, if it all goes right.
And we're going to introduce you to some comics that you probably haven't heard of. We're going to have some big name comics on there. There's going to be DJs. It's just going to be like really, really cool.
For the first year, at least.
Yes. It's family friendly for the most part. Like if there's something for an adult, you'll know. But for the most part, the whole cruise is, kids are welcome too. Adults are welcome, just like any other cruise.
Right.
There'll be stuff for kids to do. There'll be stuff for adults to do. So you could bring the family. You could just come out. It could be a guy's cruise, a girl's cruise.
Oh, people are going to get laid on this boat?
Oh, without a doubt. There's going to be straight up fucking everywhere.
I did notice a few fucking orgies breaking out on that train cruise.
But in the adult areas.
Right.
And then the kids will be playing.
Right.
Everything. It's going to be good for everybody.
The kids will be in the ball pit playing while the parents are in a different ball pit of sorts.
That's right.
If you want.
Singles, parents, grandparents, children, everybody's welcome. There'll be something for everyone.
Right.
All right. So that was my sell on it. It's going to be pretty amazing. I mean, we've never done anything like this in our lives. It's a really cool experiment / honor to do.
Yeah.
We're super excited. We're enthused and
we are really excited. We just wrapped season 4 of Impractical Jokers, and for the last few weeks on set, all we've been talking about is ideas on how to curate this cruise. So we're pretty excited.
Yeah. And,
don't miss out.
We love throwing parties. I used to throw all these theme parties at my bar. I've been training for this for a long time. It's the ultimate party.
That's right.
So, not to say that I won't also, it's going to be great. So
we'll finish that thought. What do you mean?
That's all right. No. So ImpracticalJokersCruise.com is where you want to go. Right now, the pre-sale has begun, and we hope to see you there. Now, moving along.
All right. What do you got? Michael Ian Black on Twitter.
Yes. Oh, I should mention it's Norwegian Cruise Line and
Norwegian Pearl,
and Sixth Man is the
right.
Is the company that we're working in tandem with to bring this to you.
Right.
Okay.
So Michael Ian Black made several jokes. He's the best. I mean, he is so close off screen to what he's like on screen.
Yeah.
Like in all my dealings with him.
Yeah.
I really like the guy. But he made some jokes about me being fired from Practical Jokers the other day on set.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, and
on set
on Twitter. Sorry, on Twitter. And the reaction was, he texted me and was like, I should not have made that joke.
I didn't see it.
Yeah. So I was really touched by the outpouring of like people.
Shock, or were they cursing him?
I don't understand why people believed it, because it's Michael Ian Black, you know what I mean? And he's known for joking
people
around.
Are stupid.
Yeah. Wow.
People are straight up stupid. No one's going to, I'm not saying who.
Well,
everyone knows that someone's stupid. If someone's like, people aren't stupid.
Right.
That is a stupid idiot.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll buy that.
Yeah.
Workaround. But the outpouring, it was like, I at first I was like, wow. I was like, well, a lot of people.
What did he say? I have Twitter up.
I retweeted it all. It's like
okay, let me look.
It's Friday day back.
You retweeted everything he tweeted.
Yeah, it's all in there. Okay. I had written a note right after we wrapped season 4. I was feeling really good. Like when we wrap the season, a lot of the problems that we deal with during the season melt away instantly.
Yes,
instantly. And I know that somebody's mowing the lawn out there. Instantly, and you start feeling, even though like towards the end of a season, I can't wait for the season to end. the second it's over, then I realize like the crew that's been with us for so long, I'm not going to see them for a month or so.
Right.
I get upset by that and all these feelings. And then there's a sense of accomplishment. Then towards you guys who are my friends, I realize now I'm not going to see you guys every day. Like there's all these weird things that come in.
I'm seeing this. Yeah. You wrote a That's a Wrap on season 4.
Right.
And he wrote sorry to hear season 4 will be the last.
Right.
Seems like adding insult to injury to replace you with a mannequin, though.
Yeah. So yeah, he was just being himself. You know what I mean? And he soon learned the power of the Impractical Jokers fans because he texted me and he was like, I should not have said that. And
you got to be kidding me that anyone took that.
People took it seriously, and then. Towards the end, he's like, the thing I don't really like is seeing how beloved that you guys are. He goes, I really can't take that. But it was such a nice outpouring from people that I was like, wow. I was like, it felt good. It was a good way to cap season 4. You know what I mean? Just like an outpouring. Wow. Which one?
The first person to write was there isn't going to be because she didn't take it as you got fired.
Right.
It says this first person because he goes, sorry to hear season 4 will be your last. And someone wrote, there isn't going to be a season 5. And his response was, no, period. Canceled, period. with a sad face.
I love that guy. I love that guy.
So funny.
He keys in something about me.
What? Why?
It's something he keys in because I'm not sure he likes us or me. like, you know what I mean? And I have that like abused wife syndrome where I really want Michael Ian Black to like me because I'm such a fan of his work. And I've read all his books. I think he's hysterical, but he'll never give it to you. Even that dinner we had with him on the cruise was just like, subtle insult after subtle insults.
But I also saw the like.
Oh no!
Yeah, no. It's exactly what you want him to be.
It's what you want him to be.
I was like kind of not nervous because like we were talking on Twitter for a while but I have been like what you just said. Stella is probably one of my biggest comedic influences.
You got me hooked on The State. Oh my God, how long ago was that? Like you sat me down. That was one of those things like what Joe Schmo with you.
The State or Stella?
Oh, Stella. State I watched.
State is I also loved, but Stella.
State I watched on MTV when it came out. It was Stella that you got me hooked on, right? You sat me down and were like, watch these, and they were amazing.
Yeah. So then when I met him, I expect him to just be a little bit like snarky immediately, but he was like
in the park that day in the park.
Nice. Oh no, in the park. I forgot about that. I had met him after shows and stuff in the past. Not that he would remember, but the day we met him on the cruise.
On the cruise,
yeah,
right.
And he was like super, super sweet and everything. I was like, oh, thank God.
Yeah, very nice guy.
We should make everyone tweet him something and confuse the shit out of him.
Oh yeah, what do you want to do?
Like hashtag something or at him.
Oh, that's good.
How about a flux of what's his new TV show? He's on the Gaffigan show. Did you hear the Gaffigan show premiered to 3 million viewers?
I heard it's really good. People
TV
got some great reviews. The buzz about it is
Should
good.
we like tweet at him? Sorry,
it's on TBS.
TV Land.
Oh, TV Land.
Should we tweet at him like however and tweet at him like hashtag like sorry Gaffigan show got canceled or something like that? Is that?
Yeah, there can't be any blowback. Obviously, it's doing
what's
great.
something more his own? So maybe we don't involve Jim Gaffigan.
By the way, Jim Gaffigan was really funny in Staten Island Summer. Did you?
Oh, he was great. He was
he was really funny. He had a scene.
Actually, those were some of my favorite scenes at that table.
He was great. Staten Island Summer is a movie. We'll get back to the Twitter thing that our buddy Colin Jost made. Lorne Michaels produced it. Premiere was last week. It's on iTunes now. You go watch it now. It's a very funny movie, but Jim Gaffigan's in it. Very funny when he started the scene going, it's a no spin zone. That's why it's a no spin zone.
Yeah.
He won't have it. I was really fucking dying laughing. All right. Let's leave Gaffigan out of it, I guess.
How about, quitting comedy? Something like he's quitting comedy, or maybe he's running for office. Or maybe he has a disease.
For president?
Maybe he has a disease. Well, black for president. Another black for president. No. Black for president is kind of like an endorsement, isn't it?
Another black for president.
A different black. With something that he can see and at least for like a moment might have a little bit of a
sorry to hear about your leg, something like that, or it's like totally confusing
about your loss, whatever that may mean.
Oh God. Yeah, that's not bad.
Or maybe just he straight up has like herpes or something.
I don't want to be responsible for the rumor that Michael Ian Black has herpes.
Why not? It's fun. He doesn't have it.
Well, he might have it.
Well, then that's his problem.
We don't know that he doesn't have herpes. What if he gets in trouble with his wife?
What did he write on his son? Well, I think his kids, but I think his son in particular probably is a fan of our show.
Yeah,
and we found out that they watched the show. When we ran into him in a park one time, we were filming. We were floored by it.
I was blown away because you and I drove into the city listening that day to his podcast, Mike and Tom Eats Next.
Yeah. So when we became more friendly with him on the cruise and everything, it was really nice. And then we said, "Oh, we'll send your son a signed photo," didn't we?
Yeah, I had them send it.
Yeah, so didn't I write something on the back? I think I wrote something really
a secret message or something. Yeah.
Because I read in like the Times or something, they did a profile on his house in Connecticut, and they profiled each room in his house, but it was like in the Times.
Yeah.
And I think I wrote on the back like I addressed it to his son. And I was like, I saw what your room looks like. Like, I can't wait to come visit and sleep in it and stuff like that. I forgot what I wrote, but it was totally creepy, but he never said anything to me about it.
Yeah, it made me wonder if they ever got it, but then I was like, I'm sure he's just busy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's definitely something creepy that I wrote. Like, I can't wait to come hang out in your room that I've seen. And I don't know. It was something really weird.
You want to do something creepy? Like, Michael Ian Black, you smell like feathers? I don't know.
Is that creepy?
A lot of people know what he smells like.
What about he's not a U.S. citizen?
Oh, that's good. That's good. The fucking.
But
we want to see a birth. Yeah, he is a birth certificate. Like, would everybody demand to see Michael Ian Black's birth certificate to prove that he lived in the United States of America? How's that?
Yeah. So he's been getting paid, but he's illegal.
Yeah, we want to spread the rumor that he's an illegal alien.
He was born in Chicago.
Have you seen his birth certificate?
No, I have not.
Well, man, I demand to see it.
I would believe instantly that he was Canadian. Instantly.
Oh, really?
He looks like a Canadian.
Well, he's
whatever
Jewish.
That means.
He is Jewish.
What does that mean?
Do they have Jewish people in Canada?
I don't know. Aren't Jewish people everywhere? Is there any place does that not comprise a certain populace of any like? Isn't there a Jewish person everywhere as well as everybody else?
So.
Yeah,
I hope so.
This has got to be it then. He's not a U.S. citizen. He's been illegally collecting
checks.
He's been making revenue,
right? Tax
income. He's been making taxable income here illegally.
All right.
Does that make any sense?
Yeah, I think people because our listeners are creative. They'll be able to have fun with that.
And he has herpes or no?
I would leave the herpes out, but it's out there in the universe. But I don't,
All right. He's illegal. He's an illegal alien,
right?
And we demand to see his birth certificate.
That's right.
Does that sound like right wing of us?
No.
Okay.
It's a joke.
Okay.
Is it a funny joke?
I don't know. Are we overthinking it?
We might be overthinking it. Let's just see what happens. No?
How about he cheated on his wife?
Let's not. No.
About that?
No, I don't want it.
He has another child out of wedlock like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I don't think any of that's a good idea. Because what if he does?
I really want to get him, though.
But why? You just said he was a nice guy. All right.
Well, I just want to throw a zing at him. Like, this means war.
But why do you want war with him? Because he started it with
like a friendly war.
Okay.
Like, I love him.
War. All
right. How about he has hepatitis?
How about to get on the show? How about to get him on What Say You?
Okay. Wait, so now it's just a campaign to get him on.
How about both?
Instead of D.
Well, I don't know. It's out there. People do what you will.
Okay. How about?
Okay.
Oh, how about he won a Razzie?
A Razzie?
No, that's not a good idea. I'm just trying to.
You know, Wet Hot American Summer is in next week.
First of all, they had the premiere like 4 days ago, and he didn't even invite us in New York.
That's fucked up.
Can you believe that? And he was in New York and didn't come to set.
I could actually believe that. Yeah. I can believe that a lot. We didn't invite him to the rap party for season 4.
It's a rap party, though. This is a premiere.
You know, he's a
movie.
family guy. He's a family guy.
We're attempting to maybe make a movie, hopefully.
Right.
We would invite him to the premiere.
I would invite Michael Ian Black everywhere. Are there people out there listening to this that don't know who Michael Ian Black is?
Probably, sure.
Do you want to give a brief history of Michael Ian Black?
Jewish guy from Chicago.
There you go. There you go.
No, if you Google him, you'll know him by face if you don't know him by name.
Yeah, very funny.
He's a comedian, author, writer, actor guy that's been around for a long time. He's been in a lot of different things. He's a good guy.
You could do a lot worse than to watch the Stella shorts. They're fucking unbelievable.
Arguably, they're one of my biggest comedic influences of my life is the Stella, which is comprised of Michael Ian Black, Michael Showalter, and David Wayne. And
Wayne is friends with Mosier.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they play squash.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. I'm jealous.
And Stella, they used to make these little shorts. They used to perform in Manhattan at Fez, which it was under the Time Cafe, which I think now is it's actually where we filmed eating off of people's plates.
Oh, get out of here.
Yeah, but that was the new.
It was a Chinese restaurant then, and now it's something else.
And now it's something else. But back then, it was called the Time Cafe. Pretty popular. It was on Great Jones and Lafayette.
Right.
And underneath it was a place called Fez.
That's where we shot the speed dating thing when my tooth fell out.
Literally in what used to be Fez.
Right. That's
literally.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And they used to perform there, Stella, at Fez. And it used to have all fun, alternative comics.
I mean, the comedy in Stella is just off the wall. It's almost like what the type of show that we would want to make if we had no rules, and it's the type of show that probably wouldn't last. You know what I mean? It's really out there.
Yeah. Well, they had one season on Comedy Central. I have it on DVD.
But even Michael and Michael Have Issues was on Comedy Central. That was such a fucking great show.
Just an absurdist, kind of fun.
And we do an homage to it in our show whenever we do that. Thing in a punt, like when we swap, like when Murray was skydiving his punishment, and we started challenging. We went, well, that's from Michael and Michael Have Issues,
which I think we've said before.
Yeah, we've said that before. Yeah. We told him that at dinner that night. Yeah.
But where were we going with this?
Tweet him.
You don't know if they know him.
Oh yeah.
But okay, so now this I've actually had enough of talking about him now.
Okay.
So
Drop it.
What could we do? Let's just put it to bed right now. What do we do?
I thought we had the birth certificate thing.
Okay, so you want to do that?
Yeah, I think that works.
It's innocuous enough to.
It's just goofy.
Okay.
It's a goofy swipe.
He's not. Where is he from? Where do we accuse him of being from?
Kathmandu, is that still around?
I don't know. Last time I think I heard of that was the Golden Child with Eddie Murphy.
Oh, well, there you go. You got a better one?
I really think he looks Canadian.
Yeah, but that's not
it's not what?
It's basically another state. That's not a distance. Yeah. I know Canadians hate that shit, so don't. I'm going to Canada tomorrow. I'm going to be in Toronto for 3 days.
That's right.
Filming an episode of 12 Monkeys.
Yes.
Sal, our acting careers have begun.
Dude, that's because you're in a serious scene. I don't know if I could do that.
Yeah, it's a serious scene, but it's not serious to the end for me.
Okay.
Okay,
so it's kind of just casual, laid back.
Yeah,
it's not intense or anything like that.
No. It is for the viewer. It's not for my character because he doesn't know what's going on, if that makes sense.
Sure.
The sci-fi show 12 Monkeys, which if you don't watch, you should watch.
Do you want to run your lines? Awesome. Or can you not do that?
I don't know. I wouldn't want to do it, and I'll ask him, and then when I come back, I'll do it.
Okay,
that'd be funny
because I could rehearse your lines with you right now.
Oh, that would be so great.
You want to pause it and text him?
I'll text him now, and if we can do it, we'll do it.
All right, pause it.
All right, we have texted Terry, who is the showrunner. He just texted me back. He's like, the network won't appreciate that, but. He said we could do it after it airs, but the network won't. And he also says he wants to come on the podcast, which is cool.
Terrific.
All right. So we can't sci-fi. Apparently, we'll do it. We'll do something around the premiere of it, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited, man. It's I wouldn't call it acting per se,
but it is. It's didn't you say it was a few pages?
It's almost 3 pages. Yeah.
Yeah, that's substantial. That's 2 minutes.
Yeah, it is. But I guess. But
And you're meeting, of course, the actress who you're on.
I've met her a couple of times. Yeah.
Oh, you have met her.
Yeah.
You met her at the.
I met her at the premiere party, and then at San Diego Comic-Con, I met her again.
Okay. All right.
And I know she's beloved by the cast and crew. She's apparently really sweet and all that stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's going to be pretty exciting. What I mean?
That's great.
And the crew are like that, like we were saying before, the Impractical Jokers crew, they're like family at this point, and they were like making fun of me. They're like, "What are you going to put on your reel? We're going to get your reel together, bro." I was like, "All right, guys, calm down." It's great. It's exciting.
That's good. I may be doing, and this kind of started here. I may be doing, there's a show, it was a web series and it became a show on Comedy Central by a pal of mine. His name is Ari Shavir, is a comedian. It's called This Is Not Happening. Mm-hmm. And it's basically a storytelling show where comedians tell stories about a time that's like an unbelievable story about something that they can't believe it was happening to them. And I was asked, I think I don't know if it's an audition or he's maybe just a workshop with him. I don't know if it's guaranteed that I'm on, but the hope is that I get on telling a story, and the story is going to be I Have Your Pants.
That's amazing. What episode was that on As?
I think it was 19, only because people say
you're right.
And so,
which is a lot of people's favorite episode of this podcast for good reason. It's such a fucking crazy story.
It fits the bill. It's just an unbelievable thing,
right?
So I'm gonna start working that out, like at clubs in the city.
It's great,
and
dude.
See how it goes, and fingers crossed, I might be telling it on TV.
Dude, that's so great.
Yeah,
that's so great.
So I'm really excited to do it because I feel like, I know the story.
Right.
I just want to get behind it and punch it up a little bit and whatnot, but. I got to go back and listen to this podcast actually to remember exactly how it happened because I haven't said it.
That would be a real great moment for that story to come from this podcast and then you get on TV. That would be fucking great, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the story came from you doing it, not from this podcast.
Right.
But it's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah, I'm excited to do it.
Cool.
It's good to have little other side projects.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, it's fun. You know what I mean?
That
when we have a little break, we get to venture out and do stuff that interests us and flex different creative muscles and stuff.
Yeah. It's great. Oh, I like it. We can do. But that's why we started this podcast to begin with. So what do we got? Anything?
Did you see what you're holding in your hand?
A Rubik's Cube.
I had that completely solved. Well, I didn't.
You didn't do it.
I didn't solve it. I had it.
Right.
I have a Rubik's Cube.
Yes.
And that is one I just got, and I was like, I'm going to keep it completely solved.
Did you steal this from the set of the clown punishment? Okay.
But I wanted to keep it completely solved.
Right.
My niece came over here the other day. I didn't even know, and she jumbled it up.
Which niece?
It was one of the two little ones.
Yeah.
They admitted to it, too. I forget who said that. But I came home, and it was like, I'll never get that back. You know, one of Justin Bieber's skills, apparently, is that he can solve a Rubik's Cube right away.
Is there no end to his skills?
Apparently not. But that also makes it to me feel like, it's just if you can solve a Rubik's Cube right away, you're just basically following the exact same pattern. You know what I mean?
Every time.
It's not
Oh, so you're just saying he just knows how to do it.
Well, I guess that's what anyone really that learns it. It's just patterns. And it comes with a book to show you how to do it too. But
so it's patience more than skill?
I think that you just need to know certain techniques and then apply them.
Okay.
But I can get any side.
It's kind of the secret for life, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
You can get you said that. You like
I can get any side in about under a minute, but that's not hard. But I can never get
still somewhat
two
impressive.
Sides. My mind can't even wrap around getting two sides. Do you remember when Rubik's branched out and started doing other puzzles? You remember the
Rubik's Ball,
Rubik's Links?
Yes, Rubik's Links.
I have that.
Do you?
I have one.
Did you ever do it? It's not as eminently playable as this.
No, not even close.
Yeah.
Not even close. You could solve it right away.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, you could solve it. Yeah, it's not even a big. But that was the Links was a big one.
Links, I remember.
But talk about this thing is literally sold right now in Toys R Us or wherever in Target. You go, you buy a Rubik's Cube.
It's timeless. It's from the 80s, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, that, what else? Slinky? There's not much else that's been around that long.
Slinky, I bet's older than Rubik's Cube.
Yeah, Slinky's probably on the 50s.
Get in there. Let's do this.
Slinky. But I'm saying you could go buy a Slinky right now. Slinky.
Well, there's that line in Ghostbusters 2 where Egon goes with like, "Did your parents ever buy you toys?" And Egon goes, "My parents bought me a Slinky as a child. I straightened it." That's such a good line.
Early 1940s.
The Slinky.
Yeah, a
Wow.
pre-compressed helical spring invented by Richard James in the early 40s. Traveling down a flight of steps over and over. By the way,
Yeah.
the Slinky doesn't work.
No, that's not true. You have to have the exact right steps.
Okay.
The conditions have got, it's like my sex life. Conditions have got to be
I've never had a Slinky work.
right. Yeah.
Like, Slinky's good for doing this. Like, going back and forth for each
Or wrapping it around your arm, like arm. You ever do that? Well, my
and they made the
parents,
plastic ones with different colors.
Plastics
Those
I
sucked.
don't
Then they
like.
made the mini ones. Those
yeah,
didn't
the mini
work.
ones are just blowjobs, not even a good way. No, my parents owned the brownstone in Brooklyn when I was growing up.
Yeah.
And those stairs, not the outside ones, when you come in,
Yeah.
the stairs to the second floor
It
are
worked.
so
You
narrow.
watch it go all the way down.
All the way. So narrow
Okay.
and so steep that it was Slinky material. Then they sold, I think they sold that brownstone in the mid 90s for like $300,000.
Oh, God.
You know how much that would go for a brownstone in Brooklyn today?
Wow.
Holy shit.
Yeah, they're like 2, 3, 4 million.
yeah.
The toy was invented in 43, demonstrated at Gimbel's department store in Philadelphia in November 45. It was a hit, selling its entire inventory of 400 units in 90 minutes. James and his wife Betty formed James Industries to manufacture Slinkies and related toys such as the Slinky Dog and the Slinky Worm.
Do you know what this goes back to?
Slinky was originally priced at how much?
99 cents.
Wow.
Was it?
$1.
Oh, all right.
But in 1943?
Oh, yeah, that's probably.
That's a lot
You
of
want me to get
money.
out a calculator? Find out
You
how
can
much
tell-
that is?
You can see?
There's an inflation calendar. yeah.
Really? But many paid more to it due to price increases of spring steel throughout the state of Pennsylvania. You know, it didn't really go up, though. You could probably get a Slinky right now at a 99-cent store.
All right, so
Isn't that odd that the Slinky is still $1 50, 67, 70 years later?
What was the year, buddy?
1945.
45.
It has also been used in a classroom as a teaching tool in
Whoa.
wartime as an antenna.
$13.26.
Wow.
That's pretty fucking pricey.
What did you? That's a fun thing you just did. What did you
It's
just
an
do?
inflation calendar. It's right on there.
In
Oh,
physics
right.
experiments with NASA, inducted into the National Toy Hall of Fame.
Do you remember my idea for the Brian Quinn sponsored line of gag gifts? Do you remember this?
I don't know.
The Q Cube.
Oh, yeah, that
This is
sounds
like a
familiar.
thing.
Yeah.
We were out to dinner one night. It was me, Sal, and our manager, and I was talking about and I was doing it kind of to bust your balls, but it was the idea was, you know, the classic Ice Cube with a fly in it.
Yeah.
I was gonna.
Oh, I remember this now. yeah.
I was gonna rebrand it.
I remember this. Yeah.
The Q's Cube.
It's ridiculous.
And all it was just a fly in the ice cube, but on the box was just a picture of me giving a thumbs up. And I managed, it wasn't that long, but sometimes I'm able to get you into this vortex where before you realize I'm completely kidding, you're arguing with me and working out all the angles as to why it's the stupidest idea in the world. And all I have to do is insist that it's a great idea, and then I'll make money off it, and then I'm gonna and argue with you. And it's sometimes you've gotten better over the years. I used to get you in rope dopes constantly,
Yes.
and you would stop yourself and be like, "You're doing the thing. You're doing the thing where you just argue with me, just argue."
Yeah.
You've gotten good at ignoring it, but I got you with the Q's Cube.
Yeah.
I was like,
you got me. I was getting like annoyed.
I was like, nah, think of it, dude. We could put it in Spencer's Gifts, Q's Cube. And you were like, but what's the difference between the fucking regular cube and the Q's Cube? And I'm like, it's me giving the thumbs up. And you're like, this is the same price? And I was like, nah, it's like $1 more. You're like, why the fuck is anybody paying $1 more? Oh, it was great. I still think that's a fucking $1 million idea. Q's Cube, baby.
No one's going to find that. Let's see Rubik's Cube. I you know what? I'm excited to learn some facts about the Rubik's Cube.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, let's get into it. Is it Jewish? Is it from Canada?
It's a 3D combination puzzle invented in
82?
74.
74.
By a Hungarian sculptor and professor of architecture. His name was Erno Rubik.
By the way, what a great name.
Originally called the Magic Cube, the puzzle was licensed by Rubik to be sold by Ideal Toy Company in 1980. Okay. And won German Game of the Year for Best Puzzle of the Year as of January 2009, which is still 6 years ago.
Yeah.
350 million Rubik's Cubes have been sold.
Holy shit.
350 million. Making it the world's top-selling puzzle game, widely considered the world's best-selling toy.
Wow.
In a classic Rubik's, each side, each of the 6 faces covered by 9 stickers, each one of 6 solid colors. In currently sold models, white is opposite yellow. Blue is okay. Okay. On early cubes, the position was different. Oh, the position of the colors varied from cube to cube.
What do you mean?
Like, now they're all the same. Every cube that they sell is the same.
Okay.
White's here, the green's here. But in the early models, whatever side it was on, it wasn't the same.
Okay.
Blue could be next to red.
I get what you're saying. Got it. If you hear, like, I'm just turning it. It is eminently, like, just turnable.
Yeah.
But I don't understand how it works. Like, how does this piece, this corner piece, is essentially on, it could be on.
Well, I'll tell you.
How many
An
tracks?
internal pivot mechanism enables each face to turn independently, thus mixing up the colors. For the puzzle to be solved, each face must be returned to have only one color. Similar puzzles have now been produced with various numbers of sides, dimensions, and stickers, not all done by Rubik. Remember that bullshit one that was a pyramid?
Mm-hmm.
Although the Rubik's Cube reached his... It didn't say that on Wikipedia, that was me.
No,
Although,
but you're right.
Imagine on Wikipedia the next sentence. Remember that bullshit one that was a pyramid?
Now, you know what? Then I would donate to Wikipedia when they
that's
fucking
true.
ask me.
Although the Rubik's Cube reached its height of mainstream popularity in the 80s, it's still widely known and used. Many speed cubers continue to practice it and other twisty puzzles. Okay, now let's get into some statistics.
Okay. By the way, my mind has no hope of ever solving
No.
any of this.
In March 1970, okay, there was a prior attempt, blah, 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 blah. Okay. In the mid-1970s, Erno Rubik worked at the Department of Interior Design at the Academy of Applied Arts and Crafts in Budapest. Although it is widely reported that the cube was built as a teaching tool to help his students understand 3D objects, his actual purpose was solving the structural problem of moving the parts independently without the entire mechanism falling apart. He did not realize that he had created a puzzle until the first time he scrambled his new cube and then tried to restore it. The first test batches of the Magic Cube were produced in late 1977 in Budapest toy shops. Imagine having one of those.
You got shit's on I'll check eBay
right now. Imitations. Taking advantage of initial shortage of cubes, many imitations appeared. They violated patents. Today, the patents have expired and many Chinese companies produce copies of, and in some cases, improvements upon the Rubik's and V-Cube designs. Oh, it's cool. You could look at it disassembled.
Oh, how does it look, right?
Yeah, it's like weird. Okay, mathematics. Oh, here. Oh my God. The original 3x3x3 cube has 8 corners and 12 edges. There are 40,320 ways to arrange the corner.
40,000?
To arrange the corner cubes. 7 can be orientated independently, and the orientation of the 8 depends on the preceding 7, giving 2,187 puzzles. There are 239 million ways to arrange the edges, since an even permutation of corners implies an even permutation of edges as well. 11 edges can be flipped independently with the 12. So I don't even know this number. Okay. So the possible number, ready?
Yes.
The possible number of permutations on the cube is 43 quintillion.
So that's a number I've never heard before.
Right. So it's million, billion, trillion, then something, another one, and then quintillion. So I guess it's quadtillion or something like that. The puzzle's often advertising as having only billions of positions, as the larger numbers are unfamiliar to many. There you go. To put it into perspective, if one had as many standard-sized Rubik's Cubes as there are permutations, one could cover the Earth's surface 275 times.
Holy shit, what a world that would be.
So if you had 43 quintillion of those,
Yeah.
you can cover the world 270
times.
So the world will be covered in Rubik's Cubes 275 cubes high.
That's crazy. Wow. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Wait, the puzzle's often okay. The preceding figure is limited to permutations that can be reached solely by turning the sides of the cube. If one considers permutations reaching through disassembly of the cube, it's a number I've never 519 quintillion. Possible arrangements, but only 1 in 12 is actually solvable. This is because there is no sequence of moves that will swap, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Algorithms. I want to see world records.
Get in there, buddy.
Competitions and records.
Hey, we're going to Reno? Have you been
Yeah.
to Reno?
Yeah.
Is it?
It's like old Vegas kind of.
Oh, but I love Old Vegas.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know. It's not, I don't know. I was there once.
How long ago?
2008.
Oh, not too long ago.
Yeah.
Huh.
I went there for like, I was staying at what's the lake?
Cuomo?
No.
That's in Italy.
It's a very,
Powell?
very popular lake.
Okay. I
It's
don't know.
cold. It's hot, but you can see the mountains. They're cold. It's on the border of Nevada. It's on the border.
It's not Lake Powell?
It's Reno. It splits like Reno and California.
I shot a man in Reno?
It splits like Nevada and California. It's right there. It's Lake.
Like Split Ski?
It's super, super famous.
Lake.
It's where everyone goes. It's like beautiful. It's like,
in Godfather 2, they live on the lake, right? Is that it?
the water's ice cold, but it's like sunny out. But then you see the mountains, there's snow in them.
Didn't you go there with your family once?
Yeah.
Oh, that was the trip.
Yes. I can't remember. I went to see Indiana Jones. Part 4 was horrible.
I don't they live in
Lake
Godfather
not Lake
2?
Placid. Lake.
Powell is the other
Wait,
one.
where we going? Hey, where we
Oh.
going, Dad? We're going.
Godfather
trying to
2.
Lake. Just look at them. I mean, it literally
Godfather
it's
2.
one side of the lake is in Nevada, one side's in California.
Godfather 2, Lake Tahoe.
Tahoe.
Yes. Lake
Yeah,
Tahoe.
I drove to Reno from Lake Tahoe.
Okay. So we're going to be in Reno. Are we going to have a blast?
Oh, well, it's the third day of a 3-day weekend, and we have 2 shows in Reno.
So we're not going to have a blast?
That's another thing. Hey,
What?
Highlands, California. We are coming for you. The last
People say
weekend.
we never go to California. We're going to California.
We're going to California. The last weekend in California, we're in Highlands, California,
Right.
which is like about 90 minutes outside of LA. And that's the Thursday of the last weekend in August. And then we're going to Las Vegas, Nevada.
That's right.
Back to the Hard Rock. We're playing the Joint at the Hard Rock.
Right.
Las Vegas.
What a great room what a
We're
great
going
time.
to be
we
there.
had.
I think it's a Friday night or a Saturday.
Friday in Vegas.
Friday in Vegas. It's going to be terrific. And the next night we are doing 2 shows in Reno. And again, we're just going to go out there and just
have a hoot.
yeah. So it's going to get tickets. They're on sale right now. They just went on sale. You can still get really good seats. Speed cubing is the practice of trying to solve a Rubik's Cube in the shortest time possible. There
I'm
are
not doing
competitions around the world. The first world championship organized by the Guinness Book of World Records was held in March 13th, 1981. All cubes were moved 40 times and lubricated with petroleum jelly. The official winner with a record of how quick did the guy the first world record championship 81. How quick did he solve it?
Minute and a half.
38 seconds.
Get the fuck out of
How's
here.
it even possible? How's that even possible?
38 seconds.
The first international world championship held in Budapest in 82, 1 year later, won by Minh Thai, a Vietnamese student from LA, with a time of
40 seconds.
22.95
That's impossible. That is
seconds.
impossible. That's urban legend.
Since 2003, the winner of the competition is determined by taking the average time of the middle 3 of 5 attempts.
I see.
However, the single best time...
Which means he did better than 22 seconds at one point?
No, since 2003.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, however, the single best time of all tries is also recorded. The World Cube Association maintains a history of world records. In 2004, they made it mandatory to use a special timing device called the StackMat timer.
Oh man, that's a scam.
In
Somebody
addition
owns
to official
stock in that.
competitions, alternative competitions have been held in which invite participants to solve the cube in unusual situations. Blindfold solving, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. Solving the cube with one person blindfolded and the other person telling them what moves to make.
All right.
Ugh. Shoot me in
Probably his fucking girlfriend.
Multiple blindfold solving or multi-blind, in which contestants solve any number of cubes blindfolded. So people are solving them blindfolded? How?
That's just not possible.
Solving the cube underwater in a single breath. That's gangsta.
All right, that's not bad. Now add sharks to that water, and you've got Brian Quinn.
There's been a rash of shark attacks lately. You know that? Rash.
Well, you sure it's just not like the news is just reporting them? I think shark attacks happen all the time.
I've been seeing a lot.
I mean, I don't go in the beach water much, so I'm not too concerned.
I do. I think a shark is one of the scariest things on the planet.
Didn't we talk about this once? Didn't you say a shark with legs or something like that? It's like,
yeah, I had a dream once. It was the most horrifying dream I ever had because like a shark was chasing me and I got to the shore, got out and started running. And then the shark got to the shore, stood up and started running after me. The shark had 2 legs and he was running upright at me. And so like the land didn't save me. That's the scariest thing in the world.
That's pretty scary. That's pretty scary.
Imagine this shark's just walking around.
Yeah, I mean, look. If sharks suddenly are walking around, you're not getting animal activists saying don't shoot these things, right? They're like, we have to kill these things.
Yeah, that's like torturing. I never saw Sharknado.
No, me neither.
But now they're making all these other like rip-off movies of it.
Steve Guttenberg is starring in
Zombieverse?
No, Lava Ranchula.
Okay.
And it's a spin-off of Sharknado.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
What is going on with Steve Guttenberg? Wait, he just has not been around?
I hadn't heard of him, then I started hearing about him again.
What happened?
I love the Goots.
Yeah. The guy was like, he ruled the 80s with irons. Like how? All right, you're on your 3rd Police Academy movie. You're on Short Circuit. You're on all that shit he was in. Like
3 Men and a Baby.
3 Men and a Baby. 3 Men and, like, at what point, like, in that period of his life, is he sitting back like this?
Why did work stop coming? It had to be himself.
Had to be
He
himself.
had to be
That's
like,
what I'm asking.
it's okay. I'm good for now.
Right.
It had to be. I'll look him up in a second.
Okay. Because Michael Keaton, I always have the same question about too.
Yes.
Like where did this?
Well, we
stoppage
recently
come
said
from?
this about Mark Harmon, then I realized Mark Harmon's on some like hit show I didn't know about.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, but like you gotta feel if you're Steve Guttenberg in the 80s that you
are the 80s.
You are
Queens Boulevard.
You're ready. You're ready. Like it'll never end. It'll never end.
He must have got like. Forget it. He just had to walk around with his dick out.
That goot pussy he got back in the day. he was slaying that shit.
Dude.
Yeah.
And that's like before AIDS.
Yeah. Or before anybody really cared about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he doesn't know. Yeah, so he probably's all right.
I don't think the goot says AIDS, but if he does, hey, you know,
Listen,
people live with it.
Let's just tweet at him, Goots has AIDS.
No, let's not do that.
I'm joking.
We don't want to do that.
By the way, what's the hashtag for Ian Black so we can go see them all?
Oh, right.
The hashtag is
like Truth Now. Somebody probably already did that.
No, make it like specific to him. What are we looking for? Birth certificate?
Yeah.
How about black birth certificate?
Okay.
Well, no.
Well, is that weird?
That doesn't sound right. Illegal black? No, that sounds bad too. Wait, illegal Ian. Hashtag show us
your black.
Show us your black. Hashtag Michael Illegal Black.
Michael Legal Black?
Michael, he says it Michael Ian Black.
Right, so Michael Legal Black.
Michael Illegal Black.
Michael Illegal Black. Okay. It's fun. Nobody's going to mistakenly write Michael Illegal Black. So we're taking Ian out and replacing it with
Illegal. Does that work?
Yeah. It's kind of awkward. I like it.
Michael Illegal Black. Okay.
Hashtag Michael Illegal.
Look up how to spell illegal, please.
And look at how to spell Michael, too, because a lot of people get that wrong.
Yeah.
It's A. The A comes first, I believe.
Yeah. Michael.
Yeah. Sweet.
Give me 1 sec.
All right.
Solving the cube using a single hand. Solving the cube using your feet. Solving the cube in the fewest possible moves. Records. Here we go. This will be it. I'm just going to do the records. Okay.
All right.
Single time. This is insane. This is absolutely insane.
The Rubik's Cube single time best.
The current world record for single. I'm sorry. Wait. For single time. Yes. Look, what's the quickest solve ever?
I mean, if 22 seconds is already on the table. 15 seconds?
Dude, 5.25
There's no
seconds.
fucking way.
Boom, they solved it. Since I asked you the question, they solved it.
There is, hold on. I'll give you 5 seconds. Ready?
Ready?
I'm looking at solved.
That's insane.
That's impossible.
impossible.
That's impossible.
Average time. The world record for average time, I guess over a certain amount, 6.54 seconds.
I don't.
One-handed solving. The fastest single time solving the cube with one hand.
Right.
What is it?
20 seconds.
6.
No fucking way.
6.88 seconds.
Way.
Which is exponentially more
Get
impressive
outta
to me
here.
than a
Are there YouTube links?
than a two-hand. There's gotta be. Feet solving. This is insane. Feet solving. What's the quickest someone's ever solved a Rubik's Cube by foot?
I mean, I'm going to go ahead and say 8 seconds.
Oh, you fucked it up.
That's
20.57 seconds.
Well, you can't.
I can't even hold a Rubik's Cube. The only thing I could do with a Rubik's Cube with my feet is hold it.
You Rubik's Cube speed solve. Go into videos. Holy shit, this guy's got it down to 19 seconds. Let's see what we got here. Buddy.
With his feet?
No, hands.
Tell him to take a fucking walk. The record is 5 seconds.
All right.
All right, we'll watch it. What did you Google so people
Just
know?
speed solve. Rubik's Cube.
It looks like the video is sped up, and it's not, huh?
No. Wow.
That was 19 seconds?
No, well, the video was 19 seconds. So
he did it in under 10 seconds.
Wow, it's called Planet Puzzle. Is the channel, I guess.
Imagine it's like the Olympics. Like if someone does it and you do it 5 seconds at them, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah,
Like if you lose to someone by 5 seconds, it's down to hundredths of a second.
that's right.
So like
Yeah, and I'm a person that I will never in my entire life solve the Rubik's Cube ever.
Right.
I just won't do it. But if I was watching the Olympics and a guy like you just said, right, like he did it by a second later, I'd be like, what a fucking loser.
yeah. Well, this guy right here, there's no way at the speed he was doing, he's looking. He didn't even look at other sides, which leads me to believe he's just doing a pattern that he memorized.
Oh, sure, right?
Yeah, but that's kind of like cheating a little bit.
That's what life's about, buddy.
Yeah.
Q's Cube.
The record for the most people solving a cube at once in 12 minutes.
Yeah. You're telling me if I took a handsome photo of me giving a thumbs up
130.
and signed them that I could have moved some Q's Cube and think about the
It's
whole.
gonna, you know what? It's gonna fail because you're gonna get, you're not gonna clear out your inventory. You're gonna sell to the people who find it to be what's the word I'm looking for?
Like a goof.
A goof, but like a
Yeah, but that fly in the cube has been selling for decades.
yeah, but that's patented, buddy.
Not this one.
That's patented.
It can't be patented.
You're gonna get. You know what you're gonna do? You're
What?
gonna have to remove your inventory from the shelves. You're gonna be stuck with that backlog of inventory, and you're gonna have to. You're gonna get.
Oh, well,
some
some
type
of
of
like
fine.
the live shows. But think of how the joy that's going to spread around the world with this thing. You can be hanging out with your friends. You can be dropping that cube in there. Oh my God, what is this? There's a fly in this cube.
I have that, by the way.
Then you start snickering.
Dude, when I was little,
Yeah.
my mom we used to go to Belmar, New Jersey to the beach all the time. And we used to go down for the day. And sometimes my mom had like a share in a house. We go for the week, whatever. And there was this one store. It was like the local store.
Yeah.
And it had everything from greeting cards to like beach blankets to gardening equipment. It was like the store. Like it was the town store.
Right.
And I couldn't wait to get to Belmar to go to that store because they had one of those spinning
racks
of gag gifts, and it was the classic gag gifts that you're trying to rip off.
Yeah, I'm not trying to rip them off.
Yeah, and I would get I would get one or two every single week, and I'd have a box of the snapping gum.
Yes,
the
smoking gum.
The gum that turns your mouth black.
Yeah,
the itching
gum
powder.
Yeah,
the cigarette snaps.
The fart powder.
Yeah, the fart powder.
Yeah,
the whoopee cushion.
And
my favorite one was the ice cube and the fly.
Right. So what is the problem here?
Yeah, it's done. It's done. You ain't getting. Do it. I want you to do it. How much you think your startups costs are going to be?
I don't know. I wouldn't be doing it for the money. I'd be doing it for the joy.
You have to make the product. You can't buy the product from this company.
Yeah, process it in China. It's all right.
It's harder than you think. Don't you watch Shark Tank?
I don't.
You can't. I would love you to go on Shark Tank with this idea. They'll just kick you off. There is no idea. You just can't put your name on someone else's. Fine, I'm going to go to Calvin Klein Jeans and call them Calvin Volcano Jeans.
Yeah, but that's not going to work.
Why?
Because that's not going to work. That's different. That's something. That's something different.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Calvin.
You could make Sal Volcano jeans.
I'll make Z Cavaricci's.
You can make Volcano jeans.
S Cavaricci's.
And then that's the right parallel to it. If you start making your
Sal
own
Volcano jeans isn't the same.
Right, neither is Q's.
That's like you saying Q's toys. But you're talking about the specific thing that someone else invented.
But I mean, come on.
Do it. You know what? I think it's a great idea. Do it. You should do it.
Hold on. Fly in ice cube. Joke. Oh my God, this is great. Look, they're for sale all over the place. I bet you that I could save this joke from obscurity. What do you think of that? No, look at how many different look at all the different companies making this thing, dude. Nobody's got the corner on this market.
Well, then it's saturated.
But no, man. No, it just needs a right spokesperson. You understand?
I think you should do it.
All right, I'm going to do it.
I think you should do it.
I'm going to do it.
Even if you put out one gag gift, I think you should do it. Why don't you make your own gag?
All right. You know what? I'm going to come back next week with potential gags.
You know what I'm
going to come back with a list of gags next week.
All right. Okay. Here's what we'll do. Next week, you come back with at least 10 gags. Okay?
Yeah.
And then we'll have our listeners vote which gag, and you actually have to put that gag into production.
All right. Well, I'm doing Q's Cube, so it'll be the two products that launch.
Fine.
We'll have Shark Tank next week.
Okay. I'll be the shark.
That's right. And I will present to you some gag gifts ideas.
Okay.
I'm excited about it.
But do you understand how to you're gonna ask me for an investment? You have to put a valuation on your company. You have to have a business plan.
No, this is just the brainstorming. I don't want to get into all that. This is just the idea stage.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah, but if I was on Shark Tank, I would tell you you come back when you have a company. This is just an idea. It's just a hobby. I need you to live.
All right. Well, I'm going to pitch the Tenderloins company into backing this idea.
Okay. It's going to be good. I'm going to get the music from Shark Tank and everything. Okay.
10 ideas. 10 little spinner rack gag ideas.
Yeah, but you don't just take.
No.
They have to be original ideas.
That's right.
So don't say gum that snaps on your finger. Don't do it because that's a waste. We could just name 10 right now.
Right. No. I got some ideas.
I want to see what the winning idea is.
Yes.
And then even if you can't invent that, then I still want you to put Q's Cube into manufacturing.
Q's Cube is going to happen.
This is, to be clear, Q's Cube is the ice cube with the fly in it. Right?
A bug in it.
That's your loophole?
Yeah.
All right.
It's got a bug in it.
A bug in it.
Yeah. I don't want to nail it down to any specific genus of insect.
All right.
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun. Hello, sharks.
Is that how it goes?
Oh yeah, I've seen every episode.
Yeah, I know you love that show.
It's the best show.
All right. So look, we're over an hour.
Are we?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's wrap it up.
All right. Hold on, real quick.
Okay. What do you got?
Just real quick, because I think you might blindfolded solving fastest.
Well, now you got me. Now, if I get the wrong answer, you're yelling at me. You're berating me.
Blindfolded.
30 seconds.
21 seconds.
Wow.
Blindfolded.
That just means it's a pattern.
It says that the guy had to solve it, memorize the moves, get blindfolded, and then solve it.
Right. Yeah.
The record for multiple blindfold solving. This guy solved in a row. How many blindfolded in a row?
See, that's
41.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'm like Shania Twain, buddy.
Okay.
Not impressed.
Fewest moves. It don't impress you much.
Yeah.
Fewest moves to solve.
That I have no frame of reference. Just tell me.
We should have made this into a drinking game. We could have been shit-faced.
Oh, that was an idea you had the other day where we should just get drunk and lit up and do an episode.
Why don't we get drunk on one?
Yeah, let's do it. Well, not next week because we got Shark Tank lined up.
Yeah.
But we're on vacation for the next month.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
We'll do a drink.
We'll get some guests.
Is that game? Yeah. Let's get a round table, like our first ever round table of guests drinking.
I like that.
And we'll play drinking games
All right.
live on the air.
I love it.
Right?
Yeah.
Remember that Google game I wanted to invent?
Yes.
I'll look into that.
All right. That's good.
But then if I do it on a thing, then someone's gonna rip me off.
No, that's all right.
All
Patent it.
All right. So there you have it.
All right. Well, there you go.
I don't
Thanks.
know what we have here. It was fun.
It's good. Always good hanging out with you, bullshitting buddy.
Remember, come on the cruise, and we'll see you in Highland, California,
Right.
Las Vegas. Come on,
That's
and
right.
Reno. 2 in Reno.
Yep.
Rumor is you're going to shoot a man.
Just to watch him die.
Yes. Oh, and Michael Illegal Black. Hashtag Michael
Yes.
Illegal Black. Demand proof. You want to see his credentials.
Yes. Let's get to the bottom of this character.
Yeah.
Who we love.
He's been illegally
Telling jokes on our shores.
and getting income from it.
Right.
We're just gonna kind of rouse him up.
That's all. We'll poke the sleeping bear.
Yeah.
All right.
Anything else?
Nah.
Thank you, by the way, to the Brooklyn Cyclones organization.
Oh, that was good.
For having
there
us.
for 40 minutes, but it was good.
Yes, they had an Impractical Jokers Day at the Brooklyn Cyclones game in Coney Island. Thank you to Gary Perrone and everybody on their staff. It was wonderful. They had a full theme day. They made bobbleheads of us. We played games on the field.
Mm-hmm.
We met with a lot of different people, a lot of kids, and it was really awesome. So thank you for that. That just happened this past weekend.
Yeah, and as always, thanks to everybody that came out because without you guys coming out, it would just be 4 assholes standing on a baseball field.
Correct.
Can't have that.
Send us videos of your Rubik's Cube, naked video photos of you with the Rubik's Cube and send them to Chris and he'll forward them to us.
Right.
Sexual Rubik's Cube photos.
Do you think that's ever that's happened before, right?
It's gonna.
Yeah.
Send them, and then next week when we're doing Shark Tank, we'll also review the photos.
Great.
We should just say send us nude photos at the end of every episode.
It will never work.
No?
I don't think so.
We got Hamburglar ones.
We did. You know what? You're right. But you know what? We don't for 4 guys that have been on television show for 4 years now. We don't get. I've never really gotten any
Nudes?
nudes.
No, not really, no.
I thought being on TV would allow.
I don't know. I don't know if that's, I mean, hey, send your nudes,
Or don't. Whatever you want to do. Whatever.
Yeah,
you
we
want
have
to do.
Facebook. Send us your nudes. And of course, I'm talking to the guys.
Send them dick pics. All right, guys. Thanks so much for listening. We'll be back next week with Shark Tank.
Well, you better, you have work to do.
I do. But I'm excited.
I can't wait to hear these ideas because I really want to
already have one
know.
in my head.
I really want to know if they're going to be good
Yeah.
or absolutely horrible. I will rate the merits of each one. I will dissect each one.
That's I expect nothing.
And then based on that dissection, we'll have the listeners vote.
Yes.
And we will try to make maybe like a prototype.
Yeah.
We'll follow. We'll follow through with this kind of thing.
I have 2 ideas already.
Again, it can't be an existing idea. Like,
No.
you remember when I was obsessed with those things with like coffee that looks like it was already spilling. You know, those things like that, or beer that's already pouring.
You're not going to get like a jar of nuts with a spring in it or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I got some.
Really?
I'm
10.
ready to
You
go.
need 10.
Look, they're not all going to be winners. I can tell you right now.
Yeah, but don't phone any of them in.
I'm not phoning
They should
any
be
of them
10
in.
of your best ideas.
Absolutely.
Make believe you're really presenting this to a board.
I'm in, dude. You don't have to tell me. I know. I'm ready to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair
All
enough. All right.
I'm excited.
All right.
All right, guys. Talk to you next week.
Bye-bye.
I heard that Rome wasn't built in a day. Then how come everyone is rushing to get ahead? And if I seem to be reserved, that's just my way. Your questions seem like you're interrogating me. Yeah, I try. Then again, I don't try. I get an F for effort. I get a D next time. Okay. Here we go. I heard the lemon metaphor 4 million times. And I don't stand for lemonade, don't ask me why. And would a beverage stand be a job that be desired? And where would I get the wood, and should I try? Should I try? Then again, I don't try. I get an F for effort. I get a 65. Yeah, I try. Yeah. Then again, I don't try. I get an F for effort. I might as well just. I heard the currency don't grow like leaves on trees. Then how come my money comes and goes so seasonally? And I wish farmers planted plants instead of thieves. My friend pays a ton of green for greener groceries. Yeah, she tries. Then again, she don't try. She gets an F for effort. She'll plant a tree next time. Yeah, she tries. Then again, I don't try. I get an F for effort. I get a D next time. Yeah, I try.